The amount of waste that we create is increasing faster year by year, and the speed of us disposing of it is way slower than it. Or the waste that we create comes from valuable and limited sources. Not only that, while we extract raw materials from the earth, it will cause pollution as it will increase more carbon footprints and emissions. Most importantly, some of the world's natural resources are in short supply, so when it ends, we can't consume it anymore. However, do you know the world generates 2.01 billion tons of municipal solid waste annually, with at least 33% of that extremely conservatively not managed in an environmental safe manner. Waste generation has increased massively around the world in recent decades, and there are no signs of it slowing down. In reducing the toxic effects of plastic wastes on the environment and public health, waste management plays a major role, and one of them is recycling. Recycling of plastics is a major aspect of the worldwide efforts in minimizing the yearly 8 million tons of plastics in the waste stream entering the Earth's oceans. Recycling is referred to as processing rubbish into a new product. Recycling can help to conserve those natural resources, and it takes up less energy, which can reduce carbon footprints and emissions. Recycling also helps prevent more pollution by reducing the need of extracting more raw materials. In Malaysia, we have a goal of reducing recyclable waste sent to landfills by more than 40% by 2025. According to the Department of Statistics Malaysia, in line with the National Solid Waste Management Policy 2016 that targeted a national recycling rate of 22% in Malaysia, Malaysia's recycling rate in 2019 exceeded the set target of 28.1%, which is an increase of 3.5 percentage point compared to 24.6% in 2018.
It depends on the stuff that I buy, but mostly I'll do my best to buy recyclable items such as milk cartons that is recyclable, reusable cartons, all those I'll do my best to get those, yeah. Well, because as we all know, our world now is, there's a lot of unrecyclable items, and of course, if recyclable can make our world better, we'll do our best and do our part to make it better as well.
Not really, because it's actually kind of difficult to have the habit of go and recycle things around, but I really think that it is a good idea to have the habit of it, because everybody's hard work is valid to save the earth.
I think this is a good effort for all of us, all of the citizens, to help to improve of the environment. So every one of us, we should have mindset this environment belong to all of us.
So from the interview, we can see that most of the people do have environmental awareness about recycling, and they do also think that recycling does help to save the environment. Therefore, the government added recycling bins in public spaces such as shopping mall, school areas, housing areas, and launched an eco-recycling plaza in Petaling Jaya. However, we have noticed that not many people know about this eco-recycling plaza.
Not really, not that I know of.
No, I don't know much about it.
I just get to know this lately.
Petaling Jaya Eco-Recycling Plaza is a one-stop learning center for recycling and a drop-off station to achieve zero waste in Petaling Jaya by 2030. Among the services provided at the 3-floor plaza is a collection of recycle and pre-loved items as well as upcycle workshop and tools.
Selamat datang PJ Eco Recycling Plaza. PJ Eco Recycling Plaza ni adalah bangunan lama yang kita telah convert menjadi pusat kita semula dekat sinilah, one stop center dekat PJ. Jadi asalnya bangunan ni adalah pasar awam yang mana orang jual ikan, barang-barang basah, barang-barang kering. Ini adalah bangunan asal dia. Lepas tu kita sewa dekat Jaya dengan Bintang. Lepas kita nak buat projek ni, kita bangunkanlah bangunan ni. So konsep dia tetap circular lah, maksudnya kitaran, kita tak roboh, kita tak cari bangunan baru, kita guna balik bangunan lama, dan dia dah dapatlah ni PJ Eco Recycling Plaza. Aktiviti dekat Eco Plaza adalah kita daripada kanak-kanak sampailah orang dewasa. Maksudnya dekat sini selain you learn about recycle, you akan belajar macam mana proses kita semula. Kat sini juga kita ada partner rakan strategik. Kalau you tengok dekat sekeliling founder you ni, kat kita ada partner dengan CRC. CRC tu adalah salah satu NGO yang aktif untuk kegiatan semula. Sama juga dengan Tetra Pak, sama dengan Water Project, sama juga dengan CH Group dengan MIP. MIP ni adalah Malaysia Institute Planner yang mana diorang plan untuk pembangunan akan datang mesti ke arah low carbon city dan circular economy. So dekat plaza ni you akan belajar macam mana you nak buat recycle, macam mana you nak save environment, macam mana you nak protect you punya environment. So dekat galeria ni memang pelbagai lah, bukan kita kertas saja, dia ada pelbagai macam Tetra Pak, dia akan ajar you macam mana you nak kumpul you punya carton minuman tu, and then dia orang berproses untuk jadikan perabotan. You boleh pergi ke setiap booth-booth yang ada dekat plaza ni lah.
Furthermore, they also provide a reverse vending machine that was designed to accept packaging materials such as plastic bottles, aluminium cans, paper-based beverage cartons. In return, you might get points, rewards, or incentive. In a recent campaign they hosted, they set up a dedicated education booth at the plaza to promote awareness of sustainable packaging, and with this initiative, people get more encouragement.
I think this is great. It helps us improving on the awareness for all of us. So I think they done a very good job.
Not only that, to make recycling easier, adding recycling bins in public spaces and placing them next to trash can will encourage people to take some time to decide whether they need to recycle it or not too.
Definitely, I feel like having more recycling bins in this mall really helps, is because it shows people and it can help people understand more on recycling, and also it's better for the community as well. Yeah, definitely it will be better. It will be better for us, and also a bit more convenient as well, because as you can see, there's a lot of places where they sell things and they use paper bags, plastic bags, so you can teach the kids around this area, because this is a residential area as well. It can benefit them in teaching the kids on we should be recycling stuff and things like that. Yeah, I think it really benefits this community here.
Yes, I think it will absolutely be a benefit to everybody, and I think because people don't get the idea to recycle is because they don't really have because the mall doesn't, like as you said, the mall doesn't set up a recycle bin for it. So maybe if we set up more of these, people will just see there's paper, there's plastic, and there's glass. Then they will just go ahead and do the recycle things. That's what I believe.
And when things get easier and more convenient to do, eventually it will encourage and remind society to start doing it. With that, it will slowly become a habit for them as well. Recycling bins and recycling centers make the process of recycling easier, as it is easy to access to any public space. A recycling bin can also help you to organize your refuse for easy disposal at proper facility. Furthermore, eco-bricks are also one of the ways to create zero waste in our environment.
So the idea of this eco-brick is about my self-journey in terms of converting myself into a zero waste practitioner. And then I started the community because by that point I feel like maybe everyone has the same problem that I have. So creating the network, everyone can actually start making eco-bricks, reducing plastic waste going to landfill. Then they can actually realize how much plastic waste they consume and how much they need to actually refuse and reduce and move towards a zero waste lifestyle. So when it comes to the plaza, I think it's a brilliant idea, because when we talk about recycling, right, a lot of the things, there's so many information out there. But when it comes to what can be recycled and what cannot be recycled, there's always miscommunication. By having this plaza, you actually see and learn what you can recycle and not recycle. Right? Things like single-use plastic, they can still drop it off here if we have enough manpower, and we'll actually recycle it to make all this item into upcycle into eco bricks. Then we use it for the center as tables and chairs, as well as other projects around PJ and across Malaysia to reuse a lot of these eco bricks to make table, chair, as even a brick to make a whole structure itself for building.
Then, what if we don't start recycling? The garbage will still pile up and will cause pollution to the environment. Greenhouse gases will still increase. After our Mother Earth has undergone multiple climate changes, all part of its natural processes and evolution through many millions of years, our natural resources are diminishing. That's why, if people took the time to compost food and yard waste and recycle paper, metals, and electronics, it will go a long way to preserve our Mother Earth's natural resources and help slow climate warming. Regardless of who we are, where we live, and what we do, we all have the moral obligation to each other, our future generation, and our species to sustain the